Hi guys, it's Super Effective here with a brand new series called NS2 Intel Update. This series is dedicated to covering the updates of Natural Selection 2. Here you can get the intel on gameplay adjustments, new additions, and things to look out for. The link to the changelog will be posted in the description below for your review. This update is packed with exciting content that helps reinforce the growth of the game and the community. There are plenty of small balance tweaks, but we're going to cover the highlights. First up is the brand new Biodome map, a lush and shiny new locale that helps bring some much needed organic color to the cold steel of space stations. This Altera Biodome facility features 5 tech points to contest over and has a nice mix of narrow corridors and medium-sized rooms. The Kara have been evolving their abilities to become more deadly and cunning, while the TSF have developed new hardware to respond to the new threat. But who will win this arms race? For the new players of Natural Selection 2, incredible strides in delivering gameplay knowledge have been made. You now have an interactive tutorial designed to teach you the very basics of the game. This can be accessed in the training tutorials section. For those of you wanting to learn how to command, the first time you enter a command station or a hive, you will be guided with step-by-step instructions for you to follow, which will help in building your understanding of commanding basics. Both commanders have a new tech tree button that they can access for a quick reference. Throughout the game, you will be presented with over 80 contextual short video tips made by yours truly. They will display whenever you are respawning or evolving into a life form. These tips can be reviewed at any time in the training tip clips section. They can also be turned off in your options once you've gotten the hang of the game. The TSF have developed some extra firepower that you guys will like. 3 types of hand grenades are purchasable at the armory once your commander has researched them. The cluster grenade is great for taking out enemies, especially in vents. The nerve gas grenade saps armor from alien targets, and finally, the pulse grenade can cripple an alien player's attack speed. The Marine exosuit can now equip dual railguns for double the amount of pew pew! Catalyst packs have made a return from Natural Selection 1. They are researched at the command station and are dropped by the Marine commander. When a Marine picks it up, they are faster at moving, reloading, drawing weapons, and meleeing. The TSF have recruited extra manpower, or shall I say, lady power. The female Marine comes in a variety of armor types, selectable at the options menu. Now the only question is, when can we expect lady aliens? Fear not, aliens, you get some love too. The Fade has a new stab ability, which has a slow attack speed but can be great for picking up targets. The Onos gets a new Bone Shield ability, which negates all damage from the front. And finally, Webs from Natural Selection 1 are also making a comeback. This allows the Gorge to create snaring traps that momentarily slow down Marines. The Alien Commander has a new Contaminate ability that can temporarily generate infestation wherever you place it. This can really open up some strategies and allow the Alien Commander to play a more active role. There's a new skill rating system that is being implemented. On the server browser, you will see a skill column represented by a colored bar. Skill level is calculated by a variety of factors including time played, score, kills, assists, deaths, and match outcome. Skill factors into a player's ranking, which will be publicly visible on a website so you can see how you measure up. This is still in its infancy stages, so your feedback is appreciated. Linux users, your prayers have been answered. NS2 is now Linux compatible. Huzzah! Now for the updates. Marine players piloting exosuits can now hold the G key to eject. However, you can't jump out during combat, but you can weld an unpiloted exosuit. A single-arm exosuit can upgrade to a dual variant at the prototype lab. Marines equipped with the jetpack can now jump for added height. The jetpack will start at the apex of the jump. Alien vision has been reworked. The default view highlights targets with a visible orange tint, separating it from the environment. But now, the alien vision behaves like night vision. If the lights are on, you will have a hard time seeing, but if the lights are off, it will work nicely. The reasons for this change is so that alien players don't need to keep their vision on at all times, and it better reflects the usage of the Marine's flashlight. It'll take a bit to get used to, but you will enjoy being able to see the environment for what it is, instead of flat green and orange shapes all day. The Fade has had its Vortex ability changed completely. Instead of a crowd control ability from previous builds, it now serves as an instant escape mechanic. You first place the Vortex portal down in a safe spot, then go find something to kill, and once your attack goes through, you will instantly teleport back. I actually love this change as it is quite useful and it fits in line with the Fade's gameplay style of hit and run. It also allows the Fade to be more aggressive in late game. The Fade's movement speed combined with Blink has received a balance change. In previous builds, you barely needed to use Blink and you could reach ridiculous speeds. You will now need to use better energy management and blink every few jumps, as your speed will degrade back to normal from top speed. Adrenaline may become more valuable mid to late game for Fade players who like to use abilities. The Fade swipe ability has been balanced to do even less damage against structures and exosuits, but still remains the same against Marines, further emphasizing its role as a Marine player assassin. The Lurk's Bite ability has had its attack speed increased dramatically. No doubt that this will make the Lurk a powerful contender in all stages of the game. The Lurk's Umbra ability can now reduce the damage of railguns. In previous builds, railgun shots bypassed Umbra. This balance change should help with the additional threat of dual railguns. Stomp for the Onos has been improved. The Shockwave now has a travel time visible by a cracking effect on the ground, giving the Ono Stomp more range, but allowing the Marines a chance to evade. Lifeform abilities are now grouped together. So for example, all the Gorge abilities are researched together at the Hive, but you will still need to reach the appropriate biomass level before it can be used. This lessens the favoritism of one ability over another. And finally, Drifters are hatched from Drifter eggs instead of the Hive. Drifter eggs can be placed anywhere on infestation by the alien commander. That about wraps it up for this Intel update. Try out the new build and let me know in the comments what you thought and what you would like to see. To keep yourself up to date on the latest Intel, hit that subscribe button. Also, for you new players, check out Technical Operations on my channel for in-depth tutorials covering Natural Selection 2. Until next time, see you all on the next respawn.